All right, today we're going to talk about this particular optic that I purchased on Amazon for about 24 bucks. All right, a couple of things about this. Let me start by saying that I'm going to post a link to this particular optic in the description. So if you want to take a quick look at it, or if you want to purchase this red dot site, you're more than welcome to. We're going to start by talking about a couple of things about this site. Just got it today, and I went ahead and put it on the rifle. I put a couple of rounds through it. I haven't really zeroed it in like I wanted to yet, but this video is mainly just to give you a quick look of it, a better look than what you can get on on an image rather on the computer, just looking at something. Right here you have for your windage. Right here on the side, right here you have this little screw to adjust it. On the top you have your elevation screw for your up and down. Your battery goes right here in this cap. A lot of y'all probably already know these things, but for some people who are new shooters or who never dealt with a red dot sight or just new to guns in general and you're just trying to get a basic knowledge of it, just general information, your battery goes right here in this cap. So you just basically unscrew this cap and you place your battery inside of there. This particular optic comes with an Allen wrench. It comes with two Allen wrenches, which I really haven't found what the need was for the second one. It's actually a smaller one. I haven't really seen any screws or any areas where you need the second one, but the main one they give you, it fits both of these to adjust the to tighten it onto your railing and to adjust the windage and the elevation. The second thing let's talk about is right here. This is one of the nice little features where I purchased this optic, and like I said, for $24, it's not a bad deal. Right here you can see that you can try to get into focus for you, if it focuses for you. Let's see what we got here. Probably can't see that, but basically what it is you can change it from a red dot to a green dot, and you also can change it from just crosshairs to just a dot to a circle with a dot and a crosshair with a dot in the middle of it. And that's actually a pretty nice feature. All you basically do is just click this little lever that's down here on the bottom of it, and that allows you to adjust the different settings that you want. So basically depending on what fits you best. Some people like shooting red dots, some people like using crosshairs, so that gives you a variety of options. Also, you can change the color of the dot itself, so you can change from green to red. Those are the only two colors you can choose from, but for most people that's more than enough, red and green, depending on the kind of environment you're shooting in. Also, if you notice up here, when you change it, it has a numbers on it. So it has numbers going across it. So it'll say something like 1, 2, and it ranges on up to 5. The higher the number, the brighter your optic is going to be, or the brighter the red dot is going to be. The lower the number, the dimmer it's going to be. The way to turn it on and off is there is a green G for green, obviously, and there's a red R for the red. Once you have it on the green, it's off. If you have it on the red R, it is off. Anything else, your optic will be on, so be sure to turn it off when you are not using your optic, because the batteries will die fairly quickly. Now, like I said, I just got this, so I don't know how long these batteries in here will last, but if they die, just go out to, you can go to a dollar store and buy them. They're not that expensive. You get like a pack of 2 for like, I think $6, I think it is, or something like that. Probably less than that. But just make sure you turn it off when you're not using it, because like all batteries, it will die eventually quicker if you leave it on all day. Forget about it. This is the dial right here, this little dot. I don't know if you can see it, but that's what you're going to be referencing your numbers on. So if you got that, you see right there, that's a G, so it's off. It's on green, but it's on off. So that's the dot you're going to turn it to. So if you turn it to a 5 right here on this dot on the side of it, that's going to be at its highest setting, and that's where you're going to be, your reference point is basically for your on and off and all your settings. Let me go ahead and try to turn it on. And when you turn it on, I'm going to show you when you turn this particular optic on, you need to know that you want to turn it clockwise, okay? Because if you turn it counterclockwise, what I've learned is you will actually loosen this cap up here that holds your battery, and then your battery will, if you don't have a good connection between the battery and the cap, it's going to just shut off on you. So turn it clockwise, pretty much, to keep that cap tight when you're using it. All right, so bear with me for a second. I'm going to stop the video. I'm going to turn it on and get everything set up so you can try to see the optic inside of it and see what it actually looks like. All right, so here we go. This is what the optic looks like on the inside of it. Now keep in mind that I'm standing kind of far back so that you can see it with the cell phone, and even though you can still see it fairly clearly in the video, that you can see the red circle in the middle. You can see it a lot better when you're actually have your the stock into your shoulder, and you're actually looking down the sights. It's very clear. I was very impressed at how clear it was. So that's really a good thing. I'm gonna try to switch it real quick over to, say, one of the other settings so you can try to see what it would look like with, say, a crosshair or another image rather. All right, so that's the crosshair. All right, so there we go. So that's what it looks like down there. You can change to green, like I said, all the other colors. I chose red because obviously my background, as you can see, is green. So there you go. Let me go ahead and turn this off before I forget. All right, now next thing we're going to talk about is the optic itself. So this particular optic is, from what I can tell, it seems to be made fairly well, especially for, I consider this to be one of the cheaper optics. For about $24, I mean, this is definitely considered one of the cheaper optics. It's not on the high end of the market. I've seen red dot optics that, you can get them on up to a couple $100 if you want to. But for a $24 one, it's not a bad price. So, like I said, this is, a fairly good price for this optic. It does have a metal frame right here. This is not plastic, which I'm fairly impressed by. Most of them do use metal, but I have seen some really cheap ones that try to use a lot of plastic in their material and the making process of the optics. And this one, pretty much, I think the only plastic piece on here is maybe the battery cap, and I'm not really sure. This doesn't really feel. This may be plastic right here also, but if it is, it's a very hard plastic. But like I said, for $24, I think this is a really good sight. Performs well. I think it has a very good profile on the AR platform. It's not too big, not too clunky. If you want a red dot, I've seen some where they have the big circle, red dots. It has a little bit of magnification. This one is not any magnification in this red dot, but like I said before, I mean, it's very bright, so you really probably won't need no magnification. I mean, if you're shooting long range, you're not going to invest in a red dot sight anyway. So, for close quarters or mid range to close, it'll get the job done for sure. But if you like what you see, by all means, I will put a link to the description where I purchased this particular sight. Where I purchased this particular optic, and you can pick one up. Until then, have a great day.